Hey everyone, how's it going? Monica and Rene here. Hope everyone's doing well. It's almost Valentine's Day.
I
How are
know.
you, Rene?
Doing great. Second day of snow or second time of snow here.
That's
So
right.
I'm over it. My wife still gets excited, but I'm over it. I don't need to see any more snowfall. But anyway,
Hey, Wes. Wes is here. Cool.
we got some people. Chime in real quick. We got some good stuff today. I'm excited. I We're gonna release something that if some of you may have figured out what it is already, and if you have, please stay quiet. We're gonna wait till the end. So I know Wes. I'm sure I already figured it out because Wes is like that. He knows how to get to the bottom of things. But awesome guy.
I'm sure some people have figured it out. If they're like me,
Yeah.
where you're in the apps every day, you may have figured this out, but
Yes,
we don't want to
but
give too much away.
no, and so we wanted to. It's actually live already. So, but don't go look for it. It's gonna take too long to find it. So just wait for us to tell you here. But we wanted to make the official announcement today, and so we're pretty excited. It's something that we're releasing that probably. I don't think there's anything else that's been asked for more than this feature that I can remember in the last maybe 3 or 4 years even, and it just never. It never. There were so many things that we needed to do to be able to do this, and we have. So that today, you're gonna find out what that is, and I think it's gonna make it for some people make it a lot better to use our platform. Some of you may not care, but a lot of you will definitely care. So we have our first.
I was one of those people that didn't care, but in playing around with it in the last couple of days, getting ready for today, I've actually discovered a few things that I really like about it. So I'm excited.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and today, we got Kim Cole's on the line. I haven't talked in a while. Hope you're doing well.
Hey.
Kim Cole's, we got Hollywood here. She's a lot more than that. She's awesome. But anyway, so also today I'm going to be announcing something. I think I posted somewhere in the group that there's 2 announcements. That's the first one. The second one is I'm going to gift you guys something that, I'll be honest with you, really, really freaking scares me, okay? But I'm gonna do it anyway, and and I'm gonna tell you a little background of how that came about when I talk about it. But it freaking freaks me out quite a bit. So, but hey, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go for it, and never been this excited about actually offering offering so much of myself in such a long time. So I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna help you guys all out. So, but
today's gonna be awesome.
Let's rock and roll.
I think we got this here. Let me go full screen with the presentation here. All right. So we're going to be talking about something exciting, couple of exciting things. We're going to actually be announcing an exciting membership launch challenge. Renee's going to talk about that. And we have a major new feature reveal. So we'll try to get to that as soon as possible. I know you guys are all anxious, but let's make sure that, you're in the right place. A lot of you are here each week, so you know what this is. I'm going to go through it a little bit quickly today, but if you're a dream builder, this is what this applies to you. If it is, then keep watching. Number one, you're passionate about both the products and services you provide and the people that you're here to help, and truly doing what you love in that sense. You want to create an online business that earns lots of money online, not something that allows you to, from your computer, live your dream business and stop really trading time for money and having to be somewhere, and really being able to grow in that sense, and building meaningful relationships that eventually lead to communities online, on social platforms. This truly helps your business scale and help more people and really reach out, that ripple effect that really touches more people. And you're willing to put in the time and the work. So it's not going to happen overnight, but you're ready to do what it takes to create that lasting impact, that lasting fulfillment, that lasting and long-term success. So in order to do this, you need to follow some guidelines. Everyone has a blueprint for something, and we call ours the Dream Builder Blueprint. And it starts with a dream, which is number one, important. You got to know what's your dream, how are you going to design this lifestyle, and how are you going to fund that? What is it that you're going to do in your business? What is it you're delivering? What's your expertise in this business that's going to allow you to live that dream and fund that lifestyle? What can you promise to commit to and deliver? And who is the ideal recipient of that? Who's your ideal client? And start reaching out to those people, inviting them to take you up on your offers in a way that's going to let you learn from those invitations and interactions, a systematic and continuous way to nurture your current customers and members, your prospects, so that you can eventually grow this thing and really scale. And then add on, how can I improve this? What are some attraction strategies? What can I do to really, 10x, 100x this thing? So this is the kind of the footprint we want to follow. And Rene, I think you're going to take over here and talk about, how you help people on this journey and building their own blueprint and a few things about that. Do you want to use screen, or do you want me to do this?
No, I'll take over. Let me actually share my screen real quick. Sorry, I'm.
You didn't think I was going to get through it that fast, huh?
No, you're fast, Monica. If you guys want to see a slower version, go to the other lives. I told her to go a little faster today. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I think I actually relocated to West Texas for a few months. Some of you may have heard on other lives, and away from, we're actually in a really small town with 250 is the population. I mean, it's tiny. I grew up in a small town. I think that's where I always claim that's where I learned to be social media, to be social, because news spreads so fast in a small town. But out here, it's smaller than ever anywhere I've ever lived. 250 people, everybody knows each other. I mean, it's insane. But it gave me a lot of time to really, everything's gone. The distractions that I had in San Diego and other things are really gone. So it's given me a lot of time to really do a lot of introspection and think about what is it that I'm here to do in this world, and what are we here to do as a company. And I come to realize a few things I want to share with you, which are the motivation to what I'm actually going to gift you in a little bit. But I won't talk about the gift yet. But I want to tell you, there's a reality. Oh, there, wrong screen. Reality about the world. It's something that I know you guys. It's just a plain fact that the planet has billions of people with very specific challenges in their life and their business that are not getting served or helped. So yeah, billions. You're one of those billions. We all have some kind of challenge, some kind of thing that we struggle with that nobody is helping us with right now. That's right. That's billions of people. That's anyone in the planet. I think there's 9 billion. Somebody correct me. And I think it's 4 on Facebook. I'm sorry. I know it's more than 2 billion on Facebook already. So there is a lot of need out there, right? And not one solution kind of fits all. So there's a lot of need for custom solutions. So they all need an expert that's looking to help them alleviate their frustrations. Because that challenge, not all of them, but a lot of our challenges do frustrate us, right? It's pain it's a thorn on our side, or whatever that saying is. So we all need an expert to help us with that. I mean, I could tell you countless amount of times in the last few weeks where I have used experts to help me solve challenges and problems that I'm here. Monica's an expert that helps me all the time. I mean, we're here. She actually made the slide, so hello. But she's a lot more than that. But anyway, we all have. She's awesome. She's an awesome internet marketing expert, and especially in social. But anyway, sorry to get distracted. But anyway, we all need some kind of expert to help us. And I really truly feel that a membership is the best way for an expert to help a larger number of people. Okay. Today, the last few weeks I got coached, and I'll talk about that from coaching from someone. And yes, it was awesome to get one-on-one help, and sometimes we're ready for it. But the only way that expert's going to get to more people is through a membership, because there's billions of people on the planet with very specific challenges. So the only way to solve that is through being able to help solve that problem in big numbers, right? And reach a lot of people. That's our reality that we live in. I mean, a lot, and I think our planet is awesome. I think as a human race, we're awesome creatures. I know we have a lot of faults, and people complain about how we could be better. Yes, I understand there's a lot of room for improvement. But as a society, I am so grateful that we're so connected. We're not loners. We're not like other species, like lions, male lions that are out on their own, or leopards or other species that don't really talk to other people, or the other members of their species. They're kind of loners. No, we are built from the get-go to be part of something. And there's actually a picture I was going to bring up, and I totally missed it. I'm going to share with you guys. Oh, did I totally screw that up? I did. Uh-oh. Hold on. Sorry. Jesus. Where the heck did I do? I really screwed up. Guys, sorry. Give me 1 second. I think this is it. Yeah. Sorry. And there's a picture I want to share with you guys. at the end. I forgot to put it on the slide, so I'm actually just share it on my screen. But and I think as a society, we're meant to rely on each other. And that's the only way our planet's going to get better, and we're going to live in a much better planet. If we really, I really feel like if we're all matched with the people that can help us, and we are matched with the people we can help. Like, so that's really, I've been giving this a lot of thought, and I know it doesn't seem very deep, but it's kind of a lot deeper for me. But so one of the things that I want to do is really, what is my dream? I want to live in a world. Think about this. And this is so simple, but it's really, I think to me, it's an awesome dream. Something I've been giving a lot of thought to. I want to live in a world where most challenges are conquered and most dreams are realized. That's really, that actually gets me pretty excited. I'm getting chills. Think about that. Where most challenges, I know I'm going to be realistic. Not 100% challenges aren't going to be solved. Otherwise, life would be boring. But where most challenges are conquered and most dreams are realized, that's the kind of world I want to live in. And I hope, let me know, give me a thumbs up, or let me know if you agree with that. I'm not saying there won't be challenges. I think I want there to be challenges. Otherwise, it's boring. But I want those to be conquered, and I want those dreams to be realized. So going with that dream that we have and that I want to instill in you, I want to tell you a mission that I have, and this is fresh. This is new stuff that I've been rethinking, for not just for me as an individual, but for the company. I want to empower leaders, and it's not something we haven't been doing. It's something we've already do, but I want to make sure we're clear on that and we follow that moving forward. I want to empower leaders with the technology and guidance that they need to help communities conquer challenges and realize dreams. So that's really, to me, that's it. That's actually what drives me. That's actually, I'm gonna stick that in my refrigerator and on my a drawer next to my bed. My wife's gonna think I'm a little weird, but that's okay. She's got all kinds of stuff stuck all over the place too to motivate her. So to empower leaders with the technology and guidance that they need to help communities. That's a very important word, is communities, because that's how we feel we're going to get some numbers, right, and really make it a difference. Conquer challenges. I want people to conquer their challenges. I want people to realize their dreams. And today, you are those leaders. You are those leaders we want to empower. So with that, I want to give you a little motivation with people who are doing this already. If you're already doing this, let me know what your membership's all about, what you're doing already. If you're not, then you're in the right place. I want you to get going and wake up tomorrow and go, okay, what am I going to do to make this world a better place? And you may think, well, what's all this googly gobble stuff about the world and all this? I just want to build a dream business for myself. Great. But you know what? I'll tell you one little thing, one little nugget to go away with today. If you focus on other people, you won't get in your own way. Okay? And I should have put that on the slide. But if you focus on other people, you won't get in your own way. I can't tell you how many times I've actually been on a call with someone that I'm helping or coaching, and they're always telling me I got to close more one-on-one clients, or get more members to my site. I'm on the phone with someone and I get a little nervous. Yeah, because your mind's up on you. But if you focus on other people, focus on serving them better, you're going to do much better, because obviously they're going to consume from you, and you should be rewarded for all your efforts. So if you put your focus on other people, you will do much better. So with that, I want to motivate you a bit and talk about some people that some of them I've had in contact. I've had the opportunity to work with Beth for some time now, and just one of those people that I think is those leaders that I'm happy. I've had a chance to coach her and help her personally. I don't have a lot of time to do too much of that, but I have had a chance to do that with her. And she has a company called True North Coaching with BethAnne. And she has a paid membership called the Advanced Flyers Program. I'm not going to go into too many of the little details, but it is a monthly subscription. She also has a free group with 12,000 women that she calls, I think it's Surviving Triumph After Narcissistic Abuse. So she is actually helping women with a very specific challenge. Women that were in a relationship that was very toxic and narcissistic, and she's helping bail them out. Not necessarily physically or to get out of the relationship, bail them out mentally, help them through their trauma. That's a big deal. To me, that's a problem or a challenge that's worth conquering. And to me, Beth is that leader that's helping a large number of women conquer that challenge, right? And eventually be able to realize their dreams. So to me, she's a hero. She's that leader, and that's the kind of leader I know. There's so many out you. A lot of you are at that level. We want to start working with you and learn what you're all about, so that we can empower you to do the kind of things that BethAnne's doing. So I'm gonna. So if you're listening, Beth, thank you for what you do. Here's another group. Whether you agree with what they're all about or not, that's irrelevant to me. I think, like I said, there's so many specific challenges, and there's leaders that people want. So with that, there's a group of Catholic nuns that are using our platform, and I've had a chance to talk to them and help them out a few times. And I'll tell you what, I'm always nervous. I know I'm not perfect, so I'm always nervous. I mean, every sin that I've done since the first time I stole a penny or something when I was 5 years old always comes to my mind when I'm talking to them, because they're nuns, right? I mean, I get nervous, but they're awesome. They offer a weekly Bible study membership. So, obviously someone's out there looking for that spiritual growth, and they're providing that. So they are leaders and they are heroes that are helping someone with that specific challenge, conquer that specific challenge, and which may be getting in the way of realizing their dreams. So I commend them for what they're doing. I didn't really expect a group of nuns to be that technologically savvy, and I was so proven wrong. And I'm glad they're doing what they're doing for $9 a month. So to me, they're that hero leader that is helping people conquer challenges and realize dreams. Dan, who actually coached me. We've actually gone both ways. I've coached him and he's coached me. So Dan is another hero that's helping solve a specific challenge. If you have a challenge with your weight, if you've had a challenge with, and we actually interviewed him, I think it was last week or the week before that. So if you want to watch that full interview, you can go back to our past ones. But he actually helped me get on a diet program, the keto diet, and he's gonna hate me for this, but I refused to weigh myself day one. I went 2 weeks without weighing myself, even though I was on a diet, and I've already feel so different. So my energy is so different. And anyway, so he's helping me conquer a very specific challenge. And he also has a membership for $27 a month. He's done really, really well with this membership. And I always get, once in a while, he'll send me a picture. He says, oh, another one of my clients lost 30 more pounds. Another one lost 60 pounds. Or another one, I mean, it's amazing what he's doing. And this is to me, what makes a real hero is the fact that he's not just throwing something out there that he's heard or found somewhere on YouTube. He really researches and proves everything he recommends on himself first. I mean, he's his own guinea pig before he tells anyone to do anything. But anyway, you can catch, we did a Facebook Live with him. I think it was last week or the week before that. So he is someone that's helping conquer a very serious problem. I mean, if you talk about challenges, we have a serious health challenge, especially in the US and also in different parts of the world. So to me, he is that hero to me, being in shape is a dream. So he's going to help me realize my dream for sure. Terry, I've worked with her, I think a couple years back, but she's got a training program. She's a fitness coach, and a very different type of fitness program where if you're concerned about, some of the workouts are really bad for your joints or your knees or things of that nature, she's really good with that type of workout. That's not going to hurt you. Basically, if you're not right at that point where you can do that. So she has a monthly program as well. She's done really well. She's a true expert that's really helping overcome challenges and realizing dreams. I'm going to say that till I can't talk, because I really believe that. Oh, Heather, I love Heather. Heather's awesome. It's interesting. I'm not currently a dog person, but I've had dogs growing up, and I love dogs much more than a cat person. If you're a cat person, great, more power to you, great. But I mean, to me, I'm really, really more of a dog person. But she's done so much in terms of empowering both people who just have a dog and say, hey, I want to learn how to train my dog so that, he behaves or whatever, so we have a better relationship. But she always jokes. One thing I'm going to tell you about her, she always says, we help dogs with their humans as opposed to humans with their dogs, which is really, really cool. But she's not only helping consumers that want to have a good relationship with a dog. Talk about a challenge, right? Talk about a specific challenge. Being able to have a better dog with your family, for your kids, for everybody to enjoy and have that much better of a life. But she's gone a step above that. I mean, and she's now also helping other dog trainers. So she's not just hoarding her ideas that she's learned over years of being an expert, but she's also now training both through a membership and actually a high ticket program. She's actually launched a high ticket program. I think it's about $1,000 a month, where she does more intimate coaching. But she's not hoarding all her information. She's helping. She's selling the recipe and empowering other dog trainers, because there's room for so many experts out there. There's not one size fits all. I was talking to her some weeks back about different niches and stuff, and there's so many niches even inside dog training, like, oh, I only work with puppies, or I only work with problem dogs, or I only work with this breed or that breed. So there is that right fit and that right leader that's gonna be able to help that person had with their specific challenge, right? So again, she provides so much value. She's awesome. Now we have Steve here. I almost draw a blank on his name because we're not on the page. But Steve here, he has a page called Cover Band Central, and he has a membership, a really, really, really big group and a really low membership. But he helps other bands who are starting out, who don't know how the basics of even getting a gig or just all the challenges. Talk about a dream, though. Talk about someone that is helping someone overcoming challenges and realizing a dream. I mean, if you, I don't know, at least when I was in high school, Monica, I think you have a private chat. Sorry, no, never mind. At least when I was in high school, it seemed like half of the kids in my school, they all wanted to have their own band, right? So talk about realizing a dream. So he's actually helping people be able to do that. So to me, he's a hero, and he's someone that's been in the industry for so long, that's ready to provide value and does it on a constant basis. So he's definitely, again, helping overcome, conquer challenges and realize dreams. And so, wrong screen. You would think after 7 years of going live almost weekly, I would have all this stuff down, right? So actually, I think I have a call scheduled with her later this week or sometime this week. But Calliope, she's a different kind of dream. I mean, she's helping people, especially out of Australia, actually profit by selling products on Amazon. So that's a private label Australia. That's her group. That's her membership. And so that may be the avenue through which you actually realize your dream. Maybe that's it, right? So she's empowering people by helping overcome their challenges or conquer their challenges with launching their products on Amazon, right? So that could be, and that's definitely realizing dreams. I mean, if she helps them have a successful business on Amazon, they're going to do really, really well. Their family's going to be and they're going to be able to have that freedom to just work out of anywhere. So she's been doing that for some time now. So she's definitely a hero. Omar, I remember interviewing Omar some time back, but because he's lived the pain that now he's helping solve. So he's got a recovery program that helps people with addictions. I mean, talk about a challenge. I mean, food's an addiction. Anything. I mean, there's so many things we're addicted to, and I think he doesn't focus on the food one, but anyway, talk about a challenge. Talk about a very specific challenge, and he's definitely solved it. In order for people to realize that dream, a lot of the time, some people need to overcome that challenge. So, to me, Omar's definitely a hero with his membership. Dr. Brad, I remember this. I remember his interview sometime back as well. It's interesting enough. He lives in a very in a relatively small town or city. I don't remember. But there's not enough clients in his town to really scale his business. It just doesn't make sense. So he said, I'm going to go online. And that's where he decided to launch his membership. And he's helping parents with kids that have ADHD or and ASD and other chronic health challenges. So definitely helping overcome very specific challenges or conquer very specific challenges, so that family can have that dream of having a healthy child. Talk about an important dream. So if this resonates with you, if you think they're heroes like I do, I mean, I really think they're heroes. let me know in the comments. But we have more the guys from Z Fitness. We have a few fitness people. Everyone always tells me what I want to launch a fitness membership, but there's other people already doing this. I'm not going to be the only one. Of course, you're not going to be the only one. There's room for different people out there, and the guys from Z Fitness, their style of training is so different than Tracy that I talked about earlier, that there's definitely a fit for conquering a specific challenge, right? So it's a different kind of challenge, and they're gonna fit with someone else. So definitely, if you're in the fitness industry and you're thinking of launching a membership, just find out what is it that's gonna make me different. What specific challenge am I gonna solve that maybe not too many other people are solving, and go for it. Go for it. So definitely, for sure. So another business, the mobile studio, ladies from mobile studio, they actually teach you. They have different courses, and they have a membership on using stories to grow your business. Talk about conquering specific challenge, right? And helping a business owner really realize their dreams. And they're doing that. So to me, they're heroes. It's interesting too, they're using Facebook to talk mainly about Instagram, which is cool. It makes sense. Instagram really doesn't have a group per se, so it's kind of hard to do it there. So Facebook is where it makes sense. So I think yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do something today. I'm gonna challenge you, if you haven't already done so, to get that membership off the ground, to launch your dream membership and make your world and the life and life much better. So I'm going to challenge you to follow suit with what these people are doing, and actually get off the ground. I know it's hard. I know. Look, it's sometimes thinking there's so many things that we go through. Like, am I gonna have enough material to talk about? If you're an expert and you know what you're talking about, you're always gonna have something to train or to help or to talk about. Or maybe is anyone gonna want to pay me for this? Well, you know what? You're not gonna find that unless you launch it. And I guarantee you, if you're solving a specific challenge or helping people conquer a specific challenge, there's a specific type of person that's gonna want your help. So if you haven't, you're not gonna find out unless you do it. So all these things, I know there's so many things that cross your mind. Or am I gonna get it? Is this gonna be too hard? We've done our best to make this as easy as possible. So if it's not perfect, I remember when Heather, who's the dog training expert and much more business coach, really, she first launched her page was not very pretty looking. It was not pretty at all, and she's got hundreds of people paying her because she has value to offer. So it doesn't have to be perfect. The reason I call this the Ripple Challenge is because I know for a fact that if we help you launch your membership, we're not just making your life better. We're making the life of everyone who's going to be a member of your membership that much better. And that's how we're going to create that ripple. And that's how we're going to satisfy that dream that I think I have and the company has of having that world where most challenges are conquered and most dreams are realized. So let me know in the comments if I know it may be a little scary, but hopefully I don't keep clicking back and forth. But if you're up for the challenge, we're going to be here to do as best as we can to support you. And I haven't even told you what gift I'm going to give you, but I'm going to tell you in a minute. So we already have some resources. We have a guide already that we recorded, I think if it was a few months back, a tutorial specifically for launching your membership. And that's the link there. And so that's going to take you through every part of what you need to create in order to have a successful membership. If you haven't looked at that tutorial, I recommend that you do that if you're serious about doing this. Again, if you don't have 22 Social, we do have a way to start as a trial. You don't have to spend a lot of money. This does not have to be expensive. Please don't spend a lot of money to try something. Just if you go to tutoes.com/dream, we have a lot of resources there. We have a link to our community. We have a way to start with a trial. We have a course that you can actually get that can help you through the process. So those are the reasons we already have. And actually, here's what's coming. Here's what I'm really, really been scared about And I'll tell you a little story. I was talking to a group of people in the last few days, I think, and talking about making a world a better place and living with intention and yada yada. I mean, it was a really long conversation, and I thought I gotta put my actions where my mouth is, right? I gotta do something about this. And something that really, really scared me. I thought I had an idea, I had an inspiration, and I thought, oh my God, no, Rene, you're nuts. No, you can't do this. You're nuts. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. But I thought, hey, what the heck? I'm gonna give it a shot and see how much I can handle. And Monica's probably smiling right now, going like, yeah, Rene's little.
Well, when you told me, I was like, what? What did you just say?
So,
all right.
Yeah. and really, I do want to. If you're really serious about that challenge, here's what I'm gonna offer for you, and that's me. Like, I feel like a real estate agent. That's me like 5 years ago, but I probably should update that photo. Sorry if you're in real estate. So Rene's gift and contribution to making my dream really better, for having a world where most challenges are conquered and most dreams are realized. So if you're serious about launching your membership, I'm going to give you the opportunity to schedule a complimentary or getting started orientation call to help point you in the right direction. I'm not going to solve every problem for you, but I'm going to get on the phone with you as much as my schedule allows, right? If it books tomorrow, you might have to be patient with me here. So, because I am human, but I'm telling you, this is the scariest thing. Our membership is $29 a month. It doesn't pay me to be on the phone with you. It does not. Trust me. It doesn't add up. So I'm doing this just because I do want this. I want to create this ripple. So and I'm going to do as much as I can, as much as my time allows. So that little click I just did was scary as hell. Okay. But that's 22s.com/call. And here's what I'm going to ask you, really, to help out with this, is if you have a small billing question, like, oh, can I go yearly, or can we change my billing date, or if you have a simple little question, message our fan page and I'll make sure somebody gets to you quickly. So if you do not schedule a call, because it will be you'll steal the opportunity from someone else. But if you're really serious and you say, hey, I want to start my membership, but I'm not sure what to charge, I want to talk to someone about that, I'm not sure if I should convert my group or keep my group, or should I start a new one, I'm not sure if I should charge $10 or $100 a month, I'm not sure if I should go live once a week or not. I mean, and Anthony just said outstanding. I actually, you know what? It's interesting, Anthony. I'm gonna call you out. I actually was working through this concept, I think a day or two ago, and Anthony says I need to talk to somebody, and you think you're the first person I actually was on the call with, and I was on the call with him for I forgot how long, but anyway, to get him going. And so I remember doing that. So Anthony, you're the first person that got this gift, I think. I also talked to someone. I've talked to a number of different people. One of them, I think he has a car sales, a group for selling your car, like a marketplace for selling your car out of Iowa. So I talked to him. I think his name's Scott, if I remember correctly. So I was already on the call with him. So I'm already doing this, and it was kind of like on a down low, like they say. I wasn't really talking about it, but I started yesterday. Actually, I started doing that. So Anthony, I'm glad you're on the call. You were already gifted, and I'm glad that we had a good call. So I'm glad I was able to get you going. So anyway, again, if you're serious, let me know, and that's the link. But again, I'm gonna move on, and that's your gift. That was announcement number 1. Boxes checked. Now, if we can have Monica's going to go through, for those of you who are new, are going to go through how our system works, and then we're going to talk about announcement number 2, which is
that's not how it's set up. I have the feature reveal.
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
How are you set up?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit out of order. So yeah, we're
all
gonna
right.
have it.
Sorry.
All right. So we're not gonna make you wait. You guys ready? Maybe we'll make them wait a few seconds, huh? We'll tease them a little.
Yeah.
All right.
Chance to guess.
Any guesses? Give a few seconds here. If you have any guesses, shout out what you think they are. And then we'll see.
Yeah.
We should have asked this earlier. I was like, wait a minute. I have it set to come up right now.
You know what? Since I said this is the most requested feature we've had, we just weren't able to do it before. We have now. I think it would have been so easy to guess for a lot of people. I didn't even bother.
I know.
Asking.
I thought about that too, and I was like, everyone's gonna guess. What do we do when they say guess it right? I didn't want to ruin it, so I was like, yeah, let's not ask. All right. You guys ready? Dun, dun, dun. Woo! We are now connecting.
Wes, right on the money.
Right. Yes, Wes, that is correct. I don't know if you guessed it right when you saw it or you already knew it or if that was a good guess. But yes, Wes.
Woo! Yeah, I'll put him on blast. He actually guessed correctly, and I removed his comment somewhere on the group, and I said, Wes,
okay.
Can you keep it? So thank you, Wes, for keeping our secret.
Yeah, if you ever guess something and Rene removes your comment or one of the admins remove your comment, you can probably guarantee you probably guessed right. Awesome. Yeah, so we've got some good comments in here. Yeah, so now we can use Stripe. Now, I'm going to go over a few things. I have just a couple of slides, but I'm going to do a live demo and just show you a few of the behind the scenes of how to do this because I actually had to get a Stripe account to do this. So, and this is what I was saying earlier with Rene. I just set up, Anthony says, I just set up PayPal for this. Well, PayPal's fine too. I'm going to do both. This gives people the opportunity, actually correct me, Rene. They can choose to pay with Stripe or PayPal, or we have to decide how we're going to take payments. Or will they be able to choose?
No. It's just what you would do is create two options for them, two buttons. Say one's PayPal and Stripe.
One's PayPal. Awesome.
What you could say is pay with PayPal, and you could do how the chat button has a sub headline. You could say pay with PayPal, pay with credit card. I wouldn't say Stripe. No one knows what Stripe is, and they don't need to know necessarily. That's just the processing in the background. They know what PayPal is.
Yeah, one of the benefits of Stripe is that you don't need a PayPal account. I mean, you don't need a Stripe account to pay with Stripe.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's what, let me just kind of go over what you need so you know this. And like I said, I will do a demo. You will need an activated Stripe account. So when you first get one, we'll ask you to activate it. If you already have an activated account, you're great. When you activate your account, you're going to need to put in some business info. So like your business name, you'll need to know like what type of business it is. And then your like business address, all that stuff, right? Your bank routing and account number. So have that handy. And then there's different things depending on if you're an LLC or sole proprietor. So that'll vary. And then once you're activated, then there are a few things you're going to need. So for those of you who are like, I already have Stripe, I'm activated. What do I need? You need your live API key. So I'll talk about what those are. There's test keys and live keys. You're going to need your live ones. You won't get those unless you're activated. And you're going to need to create a product or numerous products, but at least one product and get a plan ID. So you can have various plans, and we'll talk about that per product. And so the way this works, and this is just a screenshot here, but like I said, I will do a live demo. When you're adding Stripe to your app, you're going to go on your main dashboard. When you first get it, look for that activate my account. If you're new to Stripe, Stripe is free, in case I didn't mention that. And click on start now. It'll walk you through the steps I just talked about, like inputting that information and all of that stuff. Once you have that, it takes a few minutes. It'll say, congratulations, you have your account is active. Here's where you add it to your app and what you need. So on your app gate, when you're doing your button settings, so on the gate side, switch to the gate and click on access buttons. That's where you're going to see this information. If you scroll down, you'll want to check where it says selected. That's where you're going to choose whether it's Stripe or PayPal or what type of button it is. So you're going to select Stripe, and we have Stripe single payment and Stripe subscription. And when you select Stripe as your button type, then you will see the Stripe settings below. And that's where it's going to ask for your public key, your private key. And I think in Stripe, it's like the publishing key and the secret key, right? Something like that. I don't know if they're the same words, but I'll pull it up and I'll show you guys. The plan ID is also really important. That's what you're going to get when you create your first product. And that's really for a subscription. That's all you need to put in there. And we'll talk about, let me go through and walk how to do it, but we'll talk about how, the different things you can do and what they all mean inside Stripe. So I'm going to pull this over because I have it in a different tab, and I'm just going to toggle over to my account, which I just created. So when you're in there, after you've activated your account, you'll see this, your Stripe account, let me shrink it back down, has been activated. And what you want to do to create your product, you're going to go to billing, click on the billing tab. And if you have not created any products, you will see, did I not click it? Sorry. You will see, like mine's going to be blank because I haven't done any yet. You're going to see create a product, but if you already have them in there, then you will have, it's under products. You will have add new. So go to billing and then products. And you could also scroll down, products is at the bottom, but you can go directly here. And I'm a little slow, which is going to be annoying. So this is what I'm talking about. You'll add a product here. Some of you may have already been using, so you just add a new one for your buttons up here in the plus new. So when you add a product, you're going to add a few details about it, and you're going to get a plan ID. Now it's going to tell you in there, you'll create your product. You're going to give it a product name. So we could call this like awesome membership, right? ABC membership. I'll just call it MMM. ABC membership. And then the unit label, this is not required, right? We can just leave that on there. Leave that blank. Statement description is what it will show up like on the person's like billing, because it's going to be a credit card statement. They're going to pay with credit. And then you want to just create product. That's going to take you to the next tab, which is your pricing plan. And here's where, I've got security on here.
Let me count the dots.
Because I had it open for a while. So it'll create products, all right? So if you've already created one, great, go to your products. If not, that's what you do. You go to billing, products, create new, give it a name. Now, the nickname that you give it is going to be what you're going to call it. You can change this later. So this is one of the things, only 2 things you can change once you create this. This isn't visible to your customers, but it'll help you find it later. So what's a nickname we could call this? Is this, because the ID is what we use in the app. So for example, if I'm going to do one for like monthly or yearly.
Monthly early bird.
Yeah. I can't even spell that right. Monthly early bird. Is that what we're going to call it?
Sure.
All right. There's a good one. And then the ID, it says it's optional, but I recommend putting this in here, and correct me if I'm wrong, Rene, because I'm still new to Stripe, but this is what you're going to put into your app. So if you name it, then it might be easier to come up with it. But I think they'll also generate an ID for you, and then you just have to copy and paste it. So whether you put in your ID or you put something else. So I'm going to say monthly, my things kind of, I do not, you know how you have certain words you don't know how to spell on typing? Monthly, always, and graphics are the 3 words I can never type correctly. So we'll call this monthly, and then I'll just do EB. But you can call it whatever you want as your ID. And then it's the default is recurring quantity, and we're going to leave it at that because we're going to set up a recurring subscription. Choose your currency. I'm going to leave it at the default.
You want to leave it at recurring quantity, please. Don't. If you move it to the other one, it won't charge till the 2nd month. By the way, it's almost like getting billed after. Yeah, so definitely leave it on the first one, please.
Okay.
Or you're gonna send us a support ticket saying, "Hey, people are signing up, but I'm not getting any money." No, leave it.
Yeah, go with what Rene says here. There's also a learn more. I'm a big clicker of click on the learn more to learn more. But thanks, now I don't have to do that. So yeah, definitely recurring quantity here. The price per unit is what, let's say our membership is going to be, and we said this was monthly, right? And what's per group of? Because I always had it down in my notes for just for unit.
Yeah, I don't even know, so don't even mess with it.
All right. Do you know this one? Because this wasn't in Joel's video either. Does this pricing have multiple? All right, cool. So then you choose your billing interval. So if it's $100 a month, it's per unit each, and this is the interval that amount is billed at. So what's really cool, and I don't know if we want to talk about this here, is I like the trial period, which we could probably save that for later. But
we're gonna have a follow up and talk about trial. So let's leave
that's one of the things that I was saying earlier. I like about Stripe. You're able to do that trial thing. So we'll definitely put out a tutorial on that with a video. But the trial period, my understanding, because I read this down here, once you create it, your nickname and your trial period are the only two things that can be updated. So that nickname, everything else you can't. So just be sure what your price is, what you're gonna ID is going to be. This is what you're going to look for to put in your app. So once that's good,
Monica, and it doesn't mean you're stuck. Let's say you start charging $100 a month. Doesn't mean you're stuck with that price. It just means you're going to have to create another pricing plan.
Right. You just add a new plan to this product, and then you use that plan ID on the button instead of this one. That's all. Yep. I just read that, and so I made a note of that. I was like, oh, okay, good to know. And then you just add pricing plan. When you click this blue button down here, it's going to generate a plan. Now, I could go back and then create the same plan, a different plan for this product that's yearly, and that will give me a different plan ID. So I'm going to see it right here under details, but I want to let you know when you don't go to find, when you can't find it or you're just logging in, it's going to be the same thing. Go to billing and products and then just scroll to the details page. And that's what you're looking for right here is this ID. Now, I thought the ID was the one I named it. Is that not correct?
I think both will work, but go with that one.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to copy this. This is what you copy. And that's
I'm sorry, no, you're wrong. I'm sorry. No, you're not. That's not it, Monica. It's the pricing plan. That's why it's different. Yeah, very important. Most people screw this up. It's a pricing plan ID. So not that, not the one that says product, the one that says monthly EV down here.
Okay. All right. The video I saw this one, my bad.
No, don't.
So then, all right. Well, I'll edit this out. So let's back that up. So you want to go to billing, products, and then scroll down to here where it says pricing plans. And right here is what you want to, and you can actually just click and copy. It looks like it'll let you do that. And it should add it to your clipboard. Back on the app, which I should still have open over here. Here's one of the test ones we did earlier where I was testing the buttons. You want to switch, like I said, to the gate, access buttons, and you're going to select Stripe as the type. As soon as it loads for me. It's getting mad at me with too many windows open. Here we go. So I had it, I think the last time I did a demo for you guys, we were demoing the two different buttons. We were using PayPal because that's the only option we had. Now we've got Stripe, single and subscription. So this is still a subscription. I'm going to put it in as Stripe. That's what your button says. I'm going to leave all that in there. Stripe settings is where you're going to put that plan ID. Now that key and that public key and private key are what we were talking about before. That's what you're going to get when you first sign up. And that's back over on your, when you first sign up here, I'm just going to go back to home. And that's the one I had the slide for.
And you won't be able to get that unless you completely activate your account. And they're going to ask you some.
Well, that's loading. Let me just bring it back up here because I actually have it on the slide that I showed you before here. Let me just go back a couple. Come on, buddy.
Well, yeah, you might not want to. You might not want to show us your.
That's why I want to go back. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. So it's right off the main screen where you can.
Part of it's hidden, I think, too.
Yeah, well, verify it before you start sharing.
I'm not gonna share it right now. Here we go. Just took me a while to plan through it. So this screen right here, when you first go to your home screen where it says "Welcome." Right here where it says get your live API keys, you want those. So when you click on that, it'll show you your public key and your private key. If I'm calling this correctly. Let's go back to the right here. Public key, private key. They'll be listed on your home screen. So when you go to your home screen and you click on get your live keys, click that. Those two numbers will be shown to you. This is test API keys. Everybody gets those when you first get the account, but until you do this first step where you activate it and you see the congratulations, you're activated, these won't look. I don't even think this is clickable until you do that. Then you want your live API keys. So your live API keys go here, and the plan ID is going to be based on each plan per product. Correct?
Yeah. And if you use the test keys, you won't get any money. Okay. People will be in through for free. So don't use the test keys.
Yeah,
Use
the benefit of using Stripe is that you can have a test key, which is one of the things like what I had to do with PayPal. I had to do, I had to pay I'd set up a business account and a private account, and then I'd have to pay myself, right?
Yeah, no, so yeah, if we're testing, you can. Just remember not to leave it on the testing or you're not going to get paid.
Right. It's not going to work for you unless you do that.
Yeah.
All right. That was it for my notes. That was pretty simple. And I actually just went through first time ever using Stripe just so I could record it. I figured it'd be best someone who's never done it to be able to go in and walk through it, especially if you're brand new to Stripe. So I really like that. I didn't even get to see what the questions were over here.
No, I think I covered some of them or most of them. I think.
Yes, Blaine. Yeah. Blaine's asking about. You answered it. Okay, cool. Yep. We actually are basing it off of kind of going through a few steps. We just don't want to overwhelm everyone, but you do need that. At the very least, go ahead and get that key activated because you can't do anything until then. So if you're brand new to Stripe, I would start there. And then we'll have a video out. I'll have it out actually later this afternoon. So it might be a little late for you on the East Coast, but we'll have that out for today for the instructions. We'll post that in the group. Anything else? Any other questions?
I think that's it. And the calls are trickling in. I'm looking at the account.
Yeah, you're probably getting a lot of those, right?
Yeah, as much as I can handle, I'll take. So don't be afraid to go check. And if it's not open this week, and then go for next week. Yeah, I mean, I give it to me. I want to do. This is my contribution. So, and hopefully this Stripe as well is helping you out. I know, like PayPal is love or hate relationship. Either you'll love it, which I do, or some people don't like it. So it's just a matter of what your preference is. Or if you think, hey, you know what, I want to give people the option to pay without PayPal and give them a credit card, just simple, good old fashioned credit card, then that's fine too. You could have both options. I think that's what Anthony asked. Can I do either? So yes, definitely. You could have one button for PayPal and one button for don't call it Stripe because people don't know what the heck that is. Just call it pay with a credit card.
Yeah. So I would do like on the gate, I would say, that would be what I would say in the buttons, like a $9.99 a month for this one, and then say pay with PayPal and the other one, or pay with the credit card. Those are your two options. That's just the same amount. And so if you have monthly and yearly options and you've got 4 buttons, you could do monthly, PayPal or credit card, yearly, PayPal or credit card. You don't have to offer both. It's just if you wanted to and you had 2 terms like monthly and yearly, you could utilize that with both setups. So totally up to you what you want to use. All right, so good. All right, so for anyone who's like, okay, cool, I have Stripe. How do I use that? What do I do? This is all comes together with a Facebook page. So you do need a Facebook business page first in order to utilize all of these cool features that we're announcing each week and we're talking about and we're showcasing with some of our guests and things like that. So starts with a Facebook page. Those are free. They're indexed by the search engines. They're easy to set up, pretty simple to manage. A lot of people use them as their online hub, sometimes even in place of a website. And with 22 Social, you can create custom apps, we call them. They're third-party applications connected to your Facebook page that are really like landing pages. You could create them for free content, paid content, restricted or free access. But every 22 Social landing page comes with what we call the Smart Link that is mobile friendly. And you can link to it everywhere. When you share it, it'll generate a post in the newsfeed. You can put it in your emails. You can text it to people. You can link behind buttons on your website. I highly recommend making that your button, your URL that you put behind your call to action button, because that's a very prominent button, especially on mobile. And that's where most people are scrolling through the internet anyway and going through their newsfeed and will be most likely to find you. So these customized pages that you can create with 22 Social, they connect to your business page. Most work pretty much like any website landing opt-in pages, but they're so much better. And I'll talk about some of those ways that they work so much better. Once installed and connected to your business page, you can customize how it looks, text, video, all kinds of widgets, embedded forms, things like that. And everything you create, like I mentioned earlier, is mobile friendly. There's a mobile friendly smart link that is comes with every page, every landing page you create. And that's where you send your traffic to, and you can share it or work on any device. So use 22 Social to create whatever you want. Currently, Facebook allows us to connect 15 third-party apps installations per business page. So that's plenty for most people. If not, our standard plan allows you to add more pages. So that's awesome too. So you can create anything from informational pages that are just like ungated, meaning anyone on the internet can land there, or you can create restricted pages that are either restricted free access or gated in a way that they have to pay to get access. So some of the free lead generation types of pages that our community members are putting together and setting up are like free downloads, free videos, to register for a webinar, sign up for this contest and doing sweepstakes. All of that's free, but you can also charge for access. So instead of just registering, they're actually making a payment, paying PayPal or Stripe, where they can get access to, for one-time things would be like a course, a one-on-one session with you. Maybe you're charging for some type of group session or masterclass or something. Or maybe you want to use it for memberships, and that's what a lot of our users are using 22 Social and PayPal with, and Facebook groups. They all connect really well together, where they get a recurring payment. Again, we showed how you could set that up with Stripe. Usually we've been doing a lot of these with PayPal because that's been our main processor for the longest time, but it's a payment that comes to you on a recurring basis for access to your content. So like I said, a lot of people are using this for memberships. And earlier I had said it's like regular landing pages you see, those ones you see all the time, but so much better. One of the reasons it's better is that Facebook login. So you can create content and people have to log in with Facebook as opposed to just generating a username or a password or giving you a fake email or something they can share with others, because people are not going to share their Facebook login. So that's one of the things I really love about it. Plus, because 22 Social is connected to the PayPal profile, then it's easier to find that person because your name on that profile may not be the same as it is on Facebook. And so really helpful with groups. So here's a quick walkthrough of just the whole process from beginning to end. When you share that smart link, after you've created your amazing landing page and you share it, someone sees that in their newsfeed, whether it's mobile or desktop, they're going to click on that and they're going to say, yes, this looks interesting. Tell me more. That takes them to your gate side, the landing page before they register. What they see on I like to call it the gate, but what's on the outside of the curtain, right? You don't get to see what's behind the curtain until you register, but they can register with their Facebook login. So they click yes, give me access, and Facebook's going to prompt them to confirm their identity on Facebook. So they're going to say, yes, this is me. It's a little bit slow, so sorry about that. I think my computer's overworked. This is me. It'll have all their details in there, and they click a button that says continue, and that's it. So it scrapes all their information, which they could edit, check and uncheck buttons if they want, but it makes it very simple because it's all pre-filled there, and they hit continue, and then they're going to get access to whatever you've created behind the curtain, the other side of the gate. And you will be able to collect their information, their Facebook profile, and all their data gets put in your little back office. So for example, on a membership, if they pay and they register and now they're on a subscription, they're going to have access to the content. They'll be able to scroll through what's in here, link to the Facebook group, whatever you're offering, whatever your membership entails. And on the back end, you're going to have a view and be able to manage your members. So you'll have your SRM, which it's a little bit slow, so I don't want to click too fast. There we go. Where you're able to manage the info of all of your members. And you'll have a link there that links directly to them if you want to message them, if you want to see their PayPal information. There's a little PayPal button you can click on that'll take you to their profile, gives you a little bit of information, maybe who referred them, if you're doing some type of referral or affiliate program. So lots of cool stuff in the back office there. You can easily manage your members with that PayPal sync, and with some of the new tools and features we've announced recently, like the Chrome extension that allows you to color code your members and things like that, it makes membership management so much more easier. Do I not have that slide in here? Here we go. Is it slow on your end or just me?
No, I think it looks fine right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a little delayed for me then. I'm still seeing the past screen. But the new 22 Social Group Connect or Connect extension that works for Messenger and groups, really awesome. It color codes your members, lets you know, hey, if they're a certain color, that means they've paid or they're registered. Or if they turn a different color, that means they've canceled. It's time to get them out. So that's pretty awesome. And it allows you to either approve or remove members in a color-coded way. It also allows you to learn more information about their subscription term, how many payments they've made, are they active, and all of that. And we recently added the update that allows you to use this color coding, same kind of scenario in Messenger, a lot like Gmail labels, I like to call them, where you can color code your contacts in Messenger on Facebook by, hot leads, warm leads, members, non-members, potential leads, prospects, things like that. So a lot of people, I'm getting a lot of great reviews on that Messenger and the way people are using it. Seems pretty cool. But so many different things you can do. And with the blueprint we talked about at the beginning to guide you, if you have that and the right tools, setting these up and having this done, then you're able to see results like a lot of the members Rene was highlighting today. Will Irish is one of those. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but on the slide, the cover slide for this, that screenshot of his phone, I slightly edited it to show Stripe notifications. I don't think anybody caught that, just to tease you to see if you guys would catch it. But this is something that, he's looking at, he's seeing messages like this in his inbox and waking up to this. So these are the kinds of things that allow us to live our dream. And we want to be able to extend that over, let you become the leaders you need to be, and using that ripple effect to really make those changes in the world, because everybody here has an expertise and a way to help people get from that point A to point B and really make those changes. And we want you to be able to take advantage of that, use these tools, and take the first right step that's right for you. And so that's another tool we offer, another kind of goodie that we'd like to share with you that you can get at that same link we shared earlier, 22s.com/dream, where you can take the Dream Builder self-assessment. It's a free assessment that allows you to answer a few questions to tell you where you are on your journey, and based on that, what's the right action to take at this time, to get you to that next step. So everyone's results are going to be different. Please go fill that out. I feel like it will be very helpful, even if you've already done it, because I've done it even after the fact, gone back. And I think the second time I did it, it was a lot more helpful than even the first time. So I know a lot of people have done this because you're here every week. Do it again. You might be in a different place in your journey, in your business. So take that free assessment at 22s.com/dream. While you're at 22s.com/dream, you're going to see a bunch of other goodies. You'll be able to check out our bundle offer that we're doing right now. So the Dream Builder bundle includes a blueprint course. So the Dream Builder blueprint course, where you can learn how to do all of the things that we've talked about in those stages at the beginning, things that we talk about and break into concepts over the weekly interviews that we do and trainings in a way that works for you, how to structure your offer, what stage you are so you can grow and scale at the right time in the right place in your business. Along with that, we want to give you the tools to be able to do that, right? So we offer the 22 Social software complete with the course as a bundle. So while you're learning, you can, everything that's in the course that you're learning there, you can implement using the 22 Social software. So really can earn as you're learning. So this bundle deal, super awesome. You can get that at an amazing price if you head over to 22s.com/dream. That's where you can get the assessment. That's where you can join the Facebook group if you haven't yet. Lots of goodies. What else do we have over there, Rene? A lot of stuff there at 22s. Oh, their referral link. They can refer somebody to win this bundle.
Exactly.
So if you haven't done that, go get your referral link, share that with as many people as possible. You're going to increase your chances to actually win this whole bundle. Every week we give it away. So this week, our winner is, drum roll, Lydia Epic. Hope I'm saying that right. I'm not going to try your middle name and say Lydia K. Epic. I think last week I couldn't say the middle name either, and it was a K. The world's playing games with me. But Lydia, you are awesome winner, chicken dinner from Memphis, Tennessee. So Lydia, all you got to do is give us a shout out by messaging our page up at the top. Click message on the 22 Social page. We will get you all hooked up with your awesome bundle deal. You get the year 22 Social, you get the course, So congratulations to you. And if you didn't win this week, you are in to win for next week. And you can always increase your chances there at 22s.com/dream. Yeah. I'm seeing questions, but it sounds like you're answering them.
Yeah, I want to do one thing real quick. I promised you guys something, so I'm going to bring up my screen real quick.
Make those mine.
So anyway, by just recap what I said earlier, that's you're seeing a picture and you're like, what am I seeing? A picture of donkeys? They're actually miniature donkeys that they're my backyard. They're my neighbors in the back. They're right behind us. So every time I want to think or something, I always stare at them. They're so simple. They're nice. They don't get freaked out. So they're just kind of they sit there staring at me, which is kind of cool. And I snapped this photo. You're gonna think I'm weird, but I snapped this photo because really it's interesting. There's 3 little donkeys together. They're kind of part of the same group. And I think, like I was saying earlier, as humans, we have the need to kind of be in a group in a community. That's why we love memberships, especially with Facebook groups, so much. And to me, that donkey on the left is that person that hasn't joined yet, that hasn't gotten help, that hasn't gotten their challenge, hasn't been able to conquer their challenges or realize their dreams because he or she, I don't even know which is which, but they haven't joined that community or that membership, so they haven't been helped. So let's not leave him or her out. Let's launch our memberships and help everyone, because maybe those 3 little donkeys on the right, maybe that's not the membership he needs. Maybe he needs a different one. So everybody has different needs. That's probably why he's not part of it. And I mean, all these thoughts.
Poor guy.
Who knows why? Poor guy, right? Who knows why he's on his own? But anyway, again, just to reiterate, the dream that we have is to live in a world where most challenges are conquered and most dreams are realized. I mean, if I could say that to myself 100 times and I feel it, right? I want to live in that world with most challenges. Imagine so many challenges that we have in our world. We have a lot of the times they've been solved, but we just haven't found that expert, or we're experts that can solve it, but we just haven't found enough of those people who want, and we need to go out there and do it by launching in a way that allows us to serve a lot more people. And our mission, again, is to empower leaders with the technology and guidance that they need to help communities conquer challenges and realize dreams. And yeah, I know these little buddies, I always thought, and again, I'm going to tell you, reiterate my gift today. So if you're serious about launching
jump on that.
Jump on that. It's a quick call. I'm not going to solve every problem, but I'm going to at least point you in the right direction. So hopefully that's my contribution. It's packing up already, so I'm actually, in a way, scared and excited at the same time. But hey, I'm going to, as long as
you're not going to leave that open indefinitely too. So I wouldn't wait too long.
No.
I can't imagine Renee's going to just leave that hanging out there for very long.
I'm getting help to do other tasks in the business so that I can actually do this. So it's actually a big deal for me. It took a lot of thinking and planning, but as long as I have time and I have a voice, I have lost my voice before, so hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm here to help. Excited. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted next week, and we have updates. This is our first release of Stripe. We do have updates. We're going to talk about trials. We're actually looking at different ways where it makes sense. We don't want to talk about trials yet because I know it's a big number right there, but we do want to do it in such a way that it makes sense. So we're looking at different options for paid trials and different things that you can already do with PayPal, but we're going to add with Stripe. So that's actually being worked on. I'm getting messages right now from the development. So we're waiting on that. As soon as we have, we don't want to just tell you, go do this. We want to make sure we explore all the options and find the best way to do it so that you have a lot more options. That and different things that are coming down. And I'll keep you updated with this challenge, with this Ripple challenge to go out and launch your membership. So it's exciting.
Yeah, I would love to see how that goes, and then we can feature you on an upcoming interview. So yeah, I'm excited too. Yeah.
So perfect. We'll see you guys next week then.
All right. Bye everyone. Okay, right? Yep. Next week, next Tuesday, same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.